indices stayed bearish yesterday and have seen a major drop, including FTSE100, which has seen a reversal from close to 7700. Many times you have mentioned that 7700 is going to remain a critical resistance. At the same time, for Dow Jones too, I had mentioned that below 33,800 it is going to stop at 33,600. It already has seen 33,600 levels, while same with the Dax and Tech 100 too. So now what to expect from Dax or Germany 40, FTSE 100, Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update for the day. The next update for US indices will be released before the US session. Watch that as well. And if the content is adding value to your trading decisions, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Your every action is a motivation for me to deliver to the best of my abilities. With that, let's see first with DAX, and then I will look into UK 100 followed with Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Watch till the end. Now look at this. See 15,100. First of all, see 15,200 was the resistance till yesterday, and then 15,300 was the ultimate one. After forming the resistance at 15,300, we have seen this breaking down, and now 15,100 is going to remain the maximum resistance zone for today. Now, as long as 15,100 is respected today, we are not going to treat DAX as bullish. You can see it is trading in this bearish channel. The possibility of a rise towards 15,070 exists, and beyond that is where we can expect a further rise towards 15,100. 130 and 160. Now these are going to be the resistance zone where we are going to see maximum resistance for DAX. Also, one must note that it is trading in this bearish zone. It is trading, this is the broader channel, and hence if it tries to reverse, we can see a possibility for it to retrace towards 15,160 levels, the greater resistance on the upside. If you look at a stochastic, this is oversold, increases the chance of a slight reversal. The MACD is also trading bearish and looking forward to converge crossover may bring little bullishness. RSI also rising from the bottom, coming to 2 hour. Likewise on the 2 hour charts, in the candle has started flat. It has stayed bearish and it is now trying to recover. Yes, 15,070, above which further bullishness towards 15,100, 130 and 160 levels can be expected, which is going to remain maximum resistance for the day. Stochastic oversold and trying to recover here. MACD is bearish still, it is looking downwards. See, I have mentioned, yes, this is the drop, the retracement, and now it is resuming the downward journey again. RSI at bottom, coming to 3 hour. Now on the 3 hour charts, one must note that, see, the bearishness getting diminished here. So far the bearishness was diminishing, and then this breakout is seen here. Now this breakout can be completely reversed if the price stays above 15,070. Certainly the reversal can be expected towards 100, 130, 160 zone, and the same observation. But yes, right now it is giving a breakout. See, it has formed a bottom and now giving a breakout on the downside. We have to be watchful here. Stochastic is extremely oversold, and this also calls for a possible recovery, while the MACD is still suggestive of bearishness and it is also looking downwards, and the candles are also suggestive of bearishness. So once it stays below 15,090, we can again stay short below that 14,9. So 14,090, below that 14,950 is the maximum support zone. Stochastic hitting the bottom here, coming to 4 hour. On the 4 hour chart, so similar is the observation. See, bearishness getting diminished, but the preceding candle has an downward push, and this candle is having an upward push here. So there is a possibility only if it stays above 15,070. As long as these levels are respected, the chances are less. But at the same time, one must note that, see, if the candle stays within this zone, and this could be possible reversal if the 4 hour candle closes somewhere here at 15,010, then this will call for the possibility of a reversal. Be watchful here. This could be a reversal sign. Also, one must note that this is trading outside Bollinger Bands, and hence the possibility will increase. Stochastic oversold, MACD is still divergent and bearish, while RSI is also staying oversold here. Coming to the daily chart. Now, if you look at the daily chart, see, the candle has seen a slight breakout. I will expect, see, it might get a support at the double bottom levels at 14,950. That is also outside Bollinger Bands, and hence this becomes a very, very strong support, and below that a stronger drop towards 14,880, 870 levels can be expected here. Remember, the drop, the retracement, the first breakout candle, there could be a possibility of a second breakout candle here. Yes, it can continue on the downside. It has formed the wick. It can resume its downward journey and form a bigger body here. The day is just started. It has yet to take shape. Also on the upside, yes, it can possibly retrace towards 160. In fact, 200 is going to be the maximum resistance. Only above 160 zone, there should be bullishness which should be considered. Stochastic oversold. MACD has crossed over again and trading with divergence and a bearish position. RSI staying flat. Considering this, I recommend you to sell DAX at 14,090. Expect 14,950 as the first target, and then we may look forward to a further drop towards 14,880 levels. Be watchful there. At double bottom levels, we have to be careful. It can possibly bounce back, but right now it appears to be trading with an extreme bearish bias here. 14,950 certainly I will look forward to, which is definitely a great support. Take your positions accordingly. On the upside, we can recommend or we can buy here 15,070, above which 15,100, 130, 160 are three major resistances, and then 15,200 levels will come as the major resistance. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at FTSE. Look at FTSE 100. See the drop, the stable platform it has created. Now again the second drop. Yes, beyond 7590 levels we can initiate a buying entry, but then 7610, 7620. Now 7620 was the support earlier, is now going to remain the maximum support for the day. So only reversal confirmation is only if you see prices staying above 7590 levels, beyond which we can expect a little rise towards 7610, 7620 levels. If you look at on the downside, stochastic is oversold. The MACD has seen the bottom here and it is willing to converge crossover. See, it has flattened here. This increases the chance of a reversal. Be watchful. RSI is also at bottom on the hourly charts. Coming to 2 hour charts, likewise on the 2 hour charts, the resistance is seen and the sharp reversal. It has given a breakout as well. I will definitely watch out where this candle closes. Possibly a continuation of downturn can be expected here. Below 7550, we can stay short and expect it to drop further. Stochastic oversold trying to recover while MACD is still trading with divergence and bearishness. RSI is also trading near to bottom. Coming to 3. Now this is important on the 3 hour chart. See the drop. The retracement is very minuscule. And see the price is immediately turning on the downside, and this candle resumed its downturn. Now this is the first red candle after the downturn. This can possibly increase here on the downside. Be very careful here. Below 7550 we can expect it to land towards 7520, and then 7480 levels also can be expected. Stochastic is oversold. MACD is extremely divergent and bearish, looking downside. RSI is also looking at bottom. On the 4 hour, similar is the observation on the 4 hour chart. Thus the prices are consolidating as of now. Yes, a reversal confirmation is only above 7590 and a drop below 7550 levels. Yes, within these 40 points, let's be watchful. Stochastic is oversold. MACD is bearish. RSI is at bottom. And coming to the daily. Likewise on the daily chart, see prices were too much divergent from the moving average. That is why I have said yesterday that there is a possibility of a reversal. Now if you note this point here, see lower lows are done and the highs are also beautifully connected. Now I will wait for it to break below 7550 in order to confirm further bearishness towards. Now also one must note 7550 is a greater support here. You can see this. Breaking below which certainly the bearishness is going to prevail towards 7500, 420. Considering this, I'll recommend you to buy only if you see prices staying above 7590 levels, beyond which we can expect 7610, 620. And yes, in fact, achieving those levels, prices can again reverse. Be careful here. Yes, it can reverse. Yes, it can lead to a second red candle. What it can try to do, the best is to create a good wick on the upside and then reverse. Second red candle can be expected. Be careful with your trades here. Take your positions accordingly. And only above 7620 levels and 7635 levels, you can say that the price has reversed, and then 7650 will be seen the maximum resistance here. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Nasdaq. And before we proceed to Tech 100, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can join my mentorship batch. 26th batch started on 16th of October, and then 27th batch will be start on 20th of November. Register and book your seats now itself. Only limited intake is possible, and hence pre-book now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at the hourly charts for Nasdaq 100. And yes, you can also be part of my signals channel. Now on the hourly charts, after 3 bearish candles, there is a reversal sign. This is the first green candle. The second green candle may appear. Specifically, I will wait for it to break past 14,960, 970 zone, beyond which we can expect it to rise further. If you look at what has happened, see reversal sign is there. So first greener candle, second greener candle, lower highs means it can try to retrace towards 14,920, 940 levels. and then if it breaks past 4960, that should be the reversal. Now if you look at hourly chart, see, first of all, double bottom levels are done and it is trying to recover, so possibility of a little retracement exists here. If you look at a stochastic oversold trying to recover, MACD is bearish and it is willing to converge crossover. RSI is also at bottom. Coming to 2-hour chart, if you look at 2-hour chart, see, 15,100 is the ultimate resistance. As long as 15,100 is not breached, we are not going to treat Tech 100 as bullish. Any point of time it can reverse. So yes, right now it is just trying to retrace. A possibility of 15,000 levels reclamation exists here, and that is why I say once it stays below 14,960, we can initiate a buying position for 15,000. 15,050 maximum resistance at 15,050 and 15,100 zone is there. The stochastic trying to come out of the oversold zone, while MACD is still trading bearish. RSI is also at bottom. And on the 3-hour chart, now on the 3-hour chart, see, after consolidation, this was the breakout. Double bottom is done. That is most important. Double bottom levels are done, and hence, in fact, if you see it is staying above 49.20 levels, you can initiate a possible buying entry here. But then 49.40, 960, only above 960 is where the reversal confirmation is there. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent and bearish, RSI at bottom, and on the 4 series of red candles here on the 4-hour charts trying to reverse here. Possibility of a little retracement exists. Be watchful. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI at bottom. Coming to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, this is important. It has formed a bottom. It is trying to recover. There is a possibility of a retracement towards 15,000, 15,050 zone. Only above 15,100 is where the complete reversal can be expected. Yes, right now it is willing to retrace from the very strong support zone here. And yes, any drop on the downside below 14,850 is where the bears will take over completely for 14,750 levels. Be watchful there. Stochastic is still bearish. MACD trying to converge crossover for sell. A red candle today can be expected here, which can take it further down towards 700 and below levels. RSI is flat. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy at 14,920. Be careful of 940, 960 as the 960 as the maximum resistance. Beyond that, 15,000, 15,050 levels will be seen. And yes, as long as it stays below 15,100, it can reverse again on the downside. At the same time, on the downside, I will recommend you to take a sell entry at 14,850 levels, below which more bearishness may prevail here, which can take the prices towards 800 and 750 levels, the next strongest support. Trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. See, US30 on the hourly charts is also showing a sign of reversal. We can see first greener candle, we can see a second green candle only above 33,700, which is a major resistance. We can see a possibility of a bullish recovery there towards 33,750 and 33,800. Now remember, 33,750 is the first resistance, then 33,800, and then it immediately, that is the strongest resistance, is at 33,900. Yesterday I have mentioned 34,000 levels. See how beautifully 34,000 levels played out. It has precisely dropped from the same levels, and almost 400, 500 points are done here. Stochastic rising from the oversold. MACD is still bearish on the hourly charts, and that is why we can see a slight recovery here. RSI is oversold, trying to recover a bit. On the 2-hour charts, likewise, the resistance is seen here, and with that as resistance, it is traded bearish. Now only above 33,700 we can see the possible reversal. Oversold, stochastic, MACD bearish, RSI, all the indicators appearing towards oversold levels as of now. Look at 3-hour chart, see the double top, then this bearish breakout. The next candle I will definitely watch out for. This is going to remain interesting. Remember, it can continue on the downside towards 33,500, 400 levels. There is a very, very strong probability to it. The stochastic oversold, MACD bearish. See, anything goes oversold, more sellers pitch in. RSI is also at bottom, and likewise on the 4-hour chart. See, it is only on the 4-hour charts that after this strong drop, it is trying to show a little recovery here. But it is only possible if it stays above 33,700, then we can look forward to 750 and 900. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI at bottom. And on the daily charts, now this is important. On the daily charts, lower lows done, lower highs, and the median at around 33,800 levels. So 34,000 to 33,600, almost at 33,800, and hence a recovery beyond 33,800 is where the bulls will take over. As long as 33,800 and 900 zone is respected today, do not think of bullishness in Dow Jones. Yes, it can continue on the downside. That is the first probability. It can retrace towards those levels and reverse from there. Very, very possible. At the same time, on the upside, see above 33,700, one can initiate a buying position, but 750, 800 and 900, three major levels here. On the downside, below 33,600, we can initiate a selling position. 33,500 is going to remain the maximum support zone. And below that, more bearishness is going to prevail. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trading stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment, friends. Your every like, comment, share, subscribe is a great motivation, great inspiration, great support for me to deliver to the best of my abilities. Join my mentorship batch or signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session with the US indices update. Thank you.